Hey guys, I have two sleeping kids, so here we go. I am 1 month and like 12-ish hours, whatever, postpartum, so I'm gonna do a postpartum update. I guess I'll start with my bleeding since that's the biggest postpartum thing. By a week after I delivered, I was back in my regular underwear, so that was nice because my bleeding wasn't like too bad. So after that first week, I was in pads instead of those giant hospital things, and then by 3 weeks, I was in panty liners, and then like a couple days later, I just took them out, and so I'm not bleeding anymore. Yay! Because the bleeding was really annoying. It was not as bad as Molly's was, I think. I don't know. It wasn't as bad as like a period, except that it just went on and on and on, so I'm glad that's over. I was taking ibuprofen, like I said in my last update. I obviously am not taking that anymore. I only needed to take it for about a week. And by the end of that week, I was only taking it like once or twice a day, just like whenever the bleeding got bad. Like, it did hurt. Sometimes I'd have to take one because it did hurt, but mostly just for the bleeding because it helps the bleeding stop too. And I went to church at 1 week postpartum because I'm crazy, I guess. It wasn't that big of a deal to me, but everyone was like, oh my gosh, you're so brave, you're so amazing, and I was like, to be honest, I'm just happy to be out of the house, because with Molly being born in the winter, everyone's like, OMG, RSV, and so I didn't take her out for like months. So I'm just like so happy that I don't have to worry about that. I can just take her out, she's healthy, she doesn't mind going places, so I was really happy to be back at church. I forgot my ibuprofen though, so I was in some pain, but whatever. I didn't have any incidents, I didn't bleed through my clothing, and I also didn't milk through my clothing, so that was good. My stitches are falling out. I definitely still have one internal stitch left. I do know that I had at least two, and one of them came out, like the knot came out, and it was like this long. I was like, dang, no wonder that was so annoying. I definitely can feel a stitch still tugging in there. As the stitches like come out, they bleed a little bit, but other than that, no real issues there. I still have a little bit of pain. I'm not 100% back to normal down there, but I'm like pretty close. I'm probably 90-95% back. It does hurt right now because I have that one stitch that's left, but it's gonna fall out real soon. The swelling has gone down. It's back to normal, and yeah. I've been cleared by my midwife to baby dance, so yay, I don't have to wait 6 weeks. I had a midwife appointment at 2 weeks. I'll have another one at 6 weeks, and nothing really happened, which is why I didn't really vlog about it, but that's pretty much what she said. Also, okay, this is going to be kind of TMI, but this will probably help at least one person. I had a hemorrhoid, and it was really bad, and it was starting to actually like hurt and sting and all that, and I tried like using Tux pads and stuff, and it didn't make it stop hurting. And I kind of had the feeling I should push it back in, but I didn't know if I should. I didn't know if that would hurt something, but she told me that's what I should do, and so I did. And it fixed the problem, so now I feel stupid. I've had this giant hemorrhoid for like 2 years, and I could have just pushed it up. She said, yeah, when you're in the shower or bath, just push it back up. So I did, and it worked. So yeah, I didn't need... She called in like this suppository that's like a witch hazel suppository. Thankfully I didn't have to do that because I really didn't want to. One thing I have noticed is that like I'm acting really PMS-y. I'm starting to break out. Like, you can't see anything, but it's like my skin's really itchy and there's like bumps underneath, and so I'm like, what's going on? And I've been feeling really like pissy lately. Like more than I was like before, like earlier postpartum, so I'm like, that's weird. One thing is that my belly is almost like back to its normal. I mean, it's not going to be flat, obviously, but it's almost all the way back to where it was like before I got pregnant with Emerald. So that makes me happy. I haven't weighed myself recently, but I'm pretty stuck at like 170, which I'm okay with because that's like 35 pounds that I've lost. And I know if I really care about getting back to 155, I will start walking, jogging, whatever. So I'm really happy with my body right now. I'm just happy I can move around again. I still have hip pain at night when I lay on my side, so that's kind of annoying, like trying to nurse Emerald and everything and falling asleep like that because my hips ache so bad. But I'm enjoying having a full range of motion and being able to bend over and run around a little bit faster and stuff. And I guess the other big postpartum update thing is like my milk, my supply is there, it's totally in. My letdown is like a fire hose, which is how it was with Molly, but I know from experience with Molly that it will improve quite quickly in like another month or so. I won't need breast pads anymore. I don't soak a breast pad every hour like I did with Molly. That's nice. I use one breast pad per day, like per side. And she has like projectile spat up twice now just because I've overfed her on accident, because she'll like kind of fall asleep at the boob and drink way too much milk and it like all comes back up. But other than that, she's fine. It's really nice because she only has to nurse for like 5 minutes, so I don't spend a whole lot of time nursing, so that's great. I don't miss my bump and I don't like miss the kicking and everything. I'm excited to do it again, but I don't miss it. Like a lot of first time moms and a lot of people are like, oh, I miss carrying my baby inside me. I'm like, I don't, because I was so miserable. I was like, I'm so glad she's here. So yeah, I don't know how often I'll do postpartum updates just because everything's kind of back to normal. I'll probably do one when my period comes back, but I don't expect that to happen until like closer to the end of the year. So yeah, 1 month postpartum. Oh, I guess I should show you my belly. Okay, so here's with the shirt on. Alright, and here's with the shirt up. It sticks out. I have a little bit more loose skin than I did before. I have some loose skin like right here and a little bit right here, but most of this is just my mommy pillow that I had with Molly. And this is what it looks like from the front. I have a crap ton of stretch marks, as you can see, and I have the line, but I don't mind. And I am an Audi, like I've mentioned 100 million times. So that's my belly, and my stretch marks are still really red, but they're gonna fade. So I don't really care. But I'm happy with my bod, I'm happy with how I look, and I've been trying to like buy some more shirts and stuff. So that's it for a month postpartum. Let me try to look at the camera. Bye. Hey guys, this is going to be Emerald's 1 month update. She is asleep and so is Molly, so here we go. She really only has like one fussy period per day, and unfortunately it's right when I want to go to sleep, so that kind of sucks. So I've been forced to become a night owl again, which is what I am normally, but I still have to get up early to tend to Molly and stuff, so it's like I'm kind of tired, kind of not. But anyway, she gets fussy at about 9 p.m. She usually goes to bed. Right now she goes to sleep for the night at like between 11 and midnight, which isn't too bad, and it's getting a little earlier slowly, so that makes me happy. And once she's down for the night, it's so nice because she doesn't cry. Like, when she starts to stir, I wake up and then I feed her because she sleeps in the bed with us, and she just goes right back to sleep. And if she doesn't go back to sleep and she lays there awake, she won't cry. She won't keep us up so we can sleep. So that's really nice. So I'm getting pretty okay sleep. She eats really well, except that she's been overfed a couple times because my letdown is just so like fire hose like. So she's like puked a couple times, just twice. Now she's like just let it all out, and I can't believe how much milk came out of such a tiny person last night. Oh my gosh, it was crazy. We got soaked, but she wasn't in distress, and so I knew it was just from overfeeding. Also, because of what the milk looked like when she was projectile puking it out, I knew it was just she was overfed. It wasn't because of a blockage or anything like that. So that's good, I guess. So I just have to be careful not to overfeed her. She eats every couple hours. I don't keep track because she's gaining weight just fine. Let's see. She had an appointment at 12 days old, which was like a really long time ago now, I know. But when she was discharged from the hospital, or like at that first appointment, she weighed 8 pounds, 1 ounce. She lost almost a pound, but at 12 days old, she weighed 9 pounds, 5 ounces, so she had gained over a pound back, and she weighs over 10 pounds now. I've just used our scale to kind of measure her, which is just crazy. She is so filled out and so big. She is so much bigger than Molly was at that age. It took Molly a little bit longer to fatten up, but Emerald is my little fatty. I love it so much. So she is currently in size 3-month clothes. Newborn clothes don't even come close to fitting her. She was out of newborn clothes at like a week and a half old. She was in 0 to 3. And she can wear her 3-month clothes and they fit her really well. The only problem is I only have like wintry 3-month stuff because Molly was 3 months old in March. So it's all like spring, winter stuff. But she has a couple like short sleeve things that she's been wearing. And she is in size 1 diapers. She outgrew her newborn diapers almost immediately because she was so big. So we only took home the little bag they give you at the hospital. I didn't buy any newborn diapers, so she's straight to size 1, and she's like almost out of those. She's almost ready for size 2, so that's crazy. She does not take a pacifier still, so I guess that means it'll be easier to wean Molly. She's pretty content. She doesn't really like freak out much. Usually when she cries, it's because she wants to eat, or it means that she's cold, or it means that she's bored with the position she's in. Like, I've discovered that when she cries, it's usually because she just wants to change positions. So she's gonna be one of those kind of babies. She loves the floor. She loves just laying on the floor, just chilling, and she loves being on her tummy. She loves tummy time. She loves being on us. She loves to sleep on her side. She, like, kind of prefers her side, which is fine with me. I'm happy to prop her up and do that. The thing that, like, cheers her up the most and makes her smile, like, she's not, like, quite smiling yet, but I can tell she's got a smile behind that stone face is actually if you, like, shake her arms, you know, like, make them wave crazy. She loves that. And, like, when you do the bicycle with her legs all fast, she loves that, too. So she just loves moving around. And the biggest difference between her and Molly is that Emerald poops only once a day, which is just so weird for me because Molly just constantly pooped all day long. And so it's really, really weird to change diapers without poop in them. And it's just like, oh my gosh, is she okay? But she's totally fine. When she does poop, it's a lot of poop, but so far, no blowouts because I change her right away because I am seasoned at that now, I guess, from Molly. And she is just starting to, like, make noises other than just crying. She's almost cooing and she's almost smiling, so I'm really looking forward to that. It won't be long before she does those. And she is, like, suddenly a lot more awake than she was. Like, she used to sleep all day, but now, like, this morning, she didn't fall asleep until a lot later in the morning. She'll wake up at around, like, 7, and then fall asleep for a couple hours at like 11 or so. That's how she went today. She's sleeping right now and it's like 3, something like that. And like I said before, she is sleeping with us. She sleeps in between us, like the blue pillow. She sleeps like right there, like right in between the 2 pillows so that she can't like roll away on accident. And that is working out really well for us. She doesn't mind having a blanket on her. Molly would always kick it off, but Emerald doesn't mind having a blanket on her. I only put it up to like her waist. Especially when we have the window open and it gets kind of cold because it's so hot, but it's so nice at night when it's cold. So she enjoys having the blanket. She doesn't need to be like cuddled to sleep, but I will sometimes. But it's hard for me to like roll over if I'm cuddling her, like if she's on me. So she's content to just be next to us. So that's it for her 1-month update, and I'm really excited to see her awaken more. Molly loves her. Molly comes up to her and gives her kisses unprompted all day long. I love it so much. I'm so grateful that Molly loves her baby sister, and the frustration she gets from not being the center of attention, she does not take out on Emerald. She takes out on us, and it's not that bad. She'll, like, smack me. I mean, it doesn't hurt me, but I still have to punish her because I know it'll hurt her sister if she does it. So that's pretty much it. I just put her in timeout when she smacks me, and she'll like look at me and then like go smack her toy, like, what are you gonna do about it? I just smacked my toy, and I'm like, whatever, I don't care. If you break it, that's your problem. So that's how we're going. She's starting to test boundaries a lot, which I'm prepared for. I know it's coming. It's not a big deal to me. But yes, she loves her sister. She learned how to say baby. She'll offer her food and she'll offer her water cup, and it's so cute. And I just can't wait until Emerald can actually partake of those things, because obviously right now she's too little. So, yeah, it's really fun having kids 18 and a half months apart. And Molly is like absolutely no longer a baby, and it's like I hold her and I'm like, she's not even close to a baby anymore. She's a toddler. But yes, that is Emerald's 1 month update. I will talk to you guys later. Bye.